Already have heard about Vim. I believe that's why you clicked on this video. In this video, I'm not going to go through capabilities of Vim or anything like that. You got my playlist. I got a few videos where I showcase some of the useful things you can do in Vim. I'll put the link in the description. But if you want to practice some commands on Vim, you can come to this online Vim emulator thing and practice here. But today we are going to look into VS Code Vim plugin. That is something you can use on Visual Studio Code that emulates Vim. So let's jump right in and let's install this extension first. I'll open VS Code, then extensions section, then type Vim. You will find this VS Code Vim plugin and install that. I already have installed that. Then we're going to set neovim backend configuration. What you can do is you can hit Shift Control P, then type settings, and you will find this menu, preferences. Wait, not that one. This one, preferences. Open settings, UI one. Open that, and you will find all the configuration under extensions, and you can select Vim. So to set neovim configuration, first we need to install neovim. This will work as a headless editor. What VS Code is going to do is it will use this neovim server, and it will try to edit things in neovim but show stuff visually on VS Code. As I said, it's like a headless editor. So go to this repository. I'll put the link in the description again, and go to releases. Select the version. I'm going to use the latest one, which is 0.5. Then you got the binaries for Windows and Linux, Mac, all those stuff, including the source code. If you're using Linux, install it on your package manager. Then I believe you should be able to run nvim on console. In Windows, you will find it in program files and in I believe a folder called neovim, and inside you will find a bin. In there you will find nvim.exe or something like that, and that's your path you should copy. In Linux, I can type which nvim, that will give me the path to the binary. Now I'm going to type neovim in settings search section, and I'm going to enable neovim. You need to paste the path to the binary. On Windows, to do the same. Then you can save, Ctrl S. Then I believe I need to restart, so I'll close this window and I'll open code again. Okay, no errors. So far everything is good. Now let's look into some of the plugins available with this main Vim plugin. You can go to this document page and scroll down to emulated plugins section. This one, we got Vim Airline. It's just going to replace some of the status bar colors. It represents this status bar. You can change them if you want to, but I'm not going to change that. Instead, I'll enable easy motion. I'll copy that word and go back to settings, and I can enable it right here. So easy motion adds a way to easily move the cursor. For example, I can show you this leader W key bind. By the way, you have leader key by default to \. So if I go to your file, now let's say I want to, right now the cursor is here, and let's say I want to move to this location, this word, and what I can do is I can hit leader key. Leader key is default to \, as I said, and I can hit it twice, then W, that will bring up this letters. Now I can hit, let's say I want to move to this word, I can hit JU to easily move the cursor to there. So that's basically what easy motion does. You got so many key binds you can use. Again, you can change the leader key. I'll show you that. Go to settings and type leader, by default it to backslash. I'll change it to comma. You can come here and check all the key binds out, but I'm not going to explain everything. Then we go to vim surround. I'll enable that too. We'll copy that word, and okay, in the vim section we got this vim surround. I'm going to enable that. Now let's say I want to remove these double quotes, replace it with single quotes. I can do cs double quote then single quote. You see, it removed the double quotes and add single quotes, replace them with single quotes. I'll change it back to how it was, cs single quote to double quotes, just like that. Again, you got few key binds, ds to delete existing surround whatever. For example, I will remove these curly braces, ds open curly brace, that will remove the curly brace, like that. I can change it to square bracket, cs open curly bracket, then a square bracket, that will replace it with a square bracket. Okay, let's go to commentary plugin. I don't know if I have to enable that, or it is by default enabled. I believe it's by default enabled. You can hit GC to comment. Okay, yeah, I can select these two lines and then hit GC, that will comment 2 lines, and G capital C to multi-line comments, like that. But you can stick with whatever you have, control, what is that, / is working still, even the Vim plugin is on, so you can use that. Then I will go to indent object. You can create an object, text object using indentation. If you're using Python, that's useful. For example, if I hit VII here, V is for selecting, VII, it's going to select everything in this, in the same indentation in that block. It's useful when you want to cut this or copy this, or basically delete it. I'll do DII, that will delete that block. It's going to, as I said, it's going to check the indentation to capture the block. Then to next plugin, Vim Sneak. This is kind of useful if you want to use 2 letters to search and navigate to that letter, the word. I'll show you that. First I'll enable this Vim Sneak, enable that, then go back. Now let's say I want to navigate to, let's say, okay, I'll go to this one, Discord. I can hit SDI. It's going to search those 2 letters and it will navigate to the first word it find. So I got DI in here, that's why it navigated to that. If I type SLU, it will navigate to this line. So there are few helpful binds available if you want to use them. There is camel case motion. Usually, let's say this word, Vim is capturing this as a single word, not simple as the first word, screen as a second word, and record as another word. It's going to assume this is a single word, even if we had an underscore here, it's going to assume this is a single word. But if you're familiar with Eclipse, in Eclipse we have something, usually if I hit Control and right arrow key, it will navigate to the second word. It will identify the word by camel case and it will navigate to that. That is something helpful sometimes, I believe. So you can enable this mode to use that. Enable this, then I believe leader W to go to the next word. Now if I hit leader W, it will go to the screen. Unlike if I hit W, it will directly jump to the double quotes. So that's something useful. I'm not sure what this is, but looks like it's related to keyboard layout or something like that. So then finally we got some of the go to definition and stuff like that. Let's say you have a project and you can go to the method and method call basically. Then if you want to jump to the description, you can type GD, that will jump to the description, actually definition. So I believe this is enough to get you started with Vim, and that's it for this video. Have a nice day.